Okay, Marco Silva has been appointed Everton manager. They initially tried to get him to replace Ronald Koeman back mid-season when he was coaching at Watford, and that pursuit of Marco Silva has raised a few eyebrows in certain circles. Watford claimed that they were breaching rules by tapping up um, Marco Silva during their pursuit to get him to sign for Everton as their manager. This led to Watford having their own form crisis and sacking Marco Silva himself. Obviously, Everton went with Sam Allardyce. David Unsworth was thrown under a bus. Debatable whether Unsworth, had he been given the confidence of the board, he would have been more confident in how he would have coached the side. But the whole season for Everton has been a bit of a mess. I think Marco Silva coming in can be a culture change at Everton with who gets brought in and where they set their sights. I think he needs to be given time. He needs to be able to sign the players he wants to sign and get those bodies in that he wants. And I can see a lot of squad turnover. I can see some players who haven't performed this season and possibly last season as well getting shipped out. I can see a lot of new young blood coming in. I can also see Marco Silva promoting a lot of youth as well. With the overinflated transfer market that it is at the moment, I can see a lot of these younger youth academy players, or those players that have been on the fringe that have come through the youth ranks at a lot of clubs, getting their chance next season. We're seeing an upward trend of young English players coming through. Finally, the Premier League has paid off. It's just taken 26 years. So I'm hoping Marco Silva promotes a bit more youth, gives them a bit more game time, actually develops them. I'm expecting a big squad turnover. I would expect players like Schneiderlin to go. Schneiderlin has not been a great player for Everton all season. In fact, his entire time there, he's been a bit of a controversial figure with some of his tweets and how fans not really bought into what he brings to the side. Rooney is clearly on the way out. That frees up a bit of salary space in their budget, which means they could possibly, focus on getting a big signing as well as a couple of, squad signings as well. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. I hope he's given time. I think his style of football is completely different to what Everton are used to. It was very effective at Watford. I can see that him implementing that style, and an adaptive style, pragmatic style, where it may vary from game to game, but it will evolve and he will develop the players more. He's one of those guys who's also a thinker away from the pitch, away from the game, behind the scenes, in the dressing room, diet, fitness, analytics, looking at, various ways to improve players individually and as a squad. Wenger is one of those names that gets brought up with revolutionising the game, and these young managers that are coming through in the last 10, 15 years, up to the present day, a lot of them have been coached by managers in like Wenger's mould who are very, very out-the-box thinking. And those who want to go into management have learnt the lessons and want to improve on that theory. Marco Silva is one of them. He's highly rated, and he's very sought after anyway. Even when he's in a job, you can tell by Everton's pursuit of him earlier in the year, which was a bit cack-handed, and that's a concern I have. Is the way the club has been run isn't great. The club has a very loyal fan base, a very passionate fan base. They obviously want to be, one of the top 6, top 4 clubs in England again. They were at the top of English football for a very long time in the 80s and early 90s. They have declined somewhat. It would be nice to see Everton challenge for European places and for silverware again. It's been a while. Their last trophy was in 1995 with the FA Cup. So it'd be nice to see Everton get their hands on some silverware for the first time in over 20 years. Marco Silva, I think, could be the guy to do that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below. If you're an Everton fan, I would like to hear from you. Be interested to see what your thoughts on the appointment of Marco Silva are, considering that Watford turned Everton down and gave their reasoning as tapping up. So, and that affected Watford's performance and got Marco Silva fired from his last job. So I'd be interested to see what the reception is for Marco Silva. It'd be interesting to see, what kind of amount of money he's allowed to spend and how many youth players or those players that have been in the academy or in the under-21s, in the under-19s, get promoted in, and get given game time next season. So we shall see what he does. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. They are your friends, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.